Hi guys, good night. Thank you very much everyone for joining. Uh, this night I will show you my full garage, 253 cars, plus the Bentley Continental GT3, that will be my car number 254, and of course a car that maybe I will never get. That is the GTA Spano 2015. Thank you very much for joining. Let me see the chat before start to showing you all the cars in my garage. The first comment was from Race Place. Hey, thank you very much for comment. El nuevo dice hola, di el primer like, muchas gracias bro. No olviden darle like a esta transmisión y si tienen páginas o grupos, pongan el post del video para que sus demás amigos se unan. If you have a Facebook group or something like that, please share my link of this video. Joseph Hidalgo, Darth Vader, Jesse Adame, Mario Navarro, Tai Eneguyen, a name in Arabian language. I'm sorry, I don't know to read it. Charlie Isaac, Korean Gaming, Carlos Abraham Roldán Islas, El Nucles, Vergalandia, Rice Place, Estuardo Alexandro Valencia Muñoz, Carlos Abraham Roldán, bueno, Farlitos 28, Samuel Gallardo. Hola a todos chicos, gracias por unirse. Y bueno, vamos a empezar esta live con un poco de emoción. Entonces vamos a multiplayer un momento. Y terminando esta primera carrera, iniciamos a revisar el garage de toda la clase D. much all the guys that have joined us right now. This was the first race of the night, a multiplayer race with the McLaren 600 LT, the actual king of multiplayer. I think somebody think that the king still being the amazing McLaren X2, but I think this is the new king of the game. And the question for the next weeks and days is, will the Koenigsegg Riviera be the new king? We will see you, and please be in contact in my channel to know that answer, the answer to that question. So let me return to the chat. Thank you very much to Black Scorpion, my friend in Mexico. He helps me to manage the chat. He's my friend, and please, Black Scorpion, every time you can, please translate my comments and my words to Spanish. I will try to speak in English the most of the time, but I will try to speak in Spanish. Thank you to Neto C, Jacqueline Carneiro, Aran Damgui, Korean Gaming, Amat Nafi, Marbella Dame, Race Place, Elvis Apps, thank you my friend Elvis, Manuel Vargas, Cristian Osvaldo. Well, I think we can start to show the garage after this race, and we will start with the D class. Okay, I have more or less 15 seconds for every car. I will try to show you the most of the beautiful decals that I have for every car, but not for all the cars. So this is the first car of the game, the amazing Good Dart GT. Dodge Dart GT is the first car that the most of us have in the game, and this is my fab decal, the white eagle that you reach when you make the mastery. Well, the second car of the game is the Audi R8 e-tron, and this is too my favorite decal. This is a decal from the last Olympic Games, and this is a German decal. I thought to buy this sometimes, but in this car I wouldn't like so much. I prefer this in a Mercedes-Benz. You will see this decal in a Mercedes in a few minutes in another car, but I prefer this decal for the Audi R8 e-tron. The most of the cars in this class are useless. I don't use these cars a lot of times. The most of these cars, like this Tesla Model S, I just use to complete the challenge in the seasons and the mastery of every car. Well, this car don't have the decals, but I like the brown color in this car. The Cadillac ATS, I like this in blue, but I have also another decals. A lot of these from dragons from China, I guess, and the common USA flag. I like this, but I try to put different decals when I show all my cars, not the same. The next car is, for me, the most beautiful car of the D class, the Cadillac XTS. I just wanna show you this decal. Is the most beautiful and amazing, even in all the game. If there are 10 decals beautifuls in the game, this is one of them. One of the 10 most beautiful decals in the game. Well, this car is also useless. And remember, the most of the decals I don't use a lot because aren't kings in multiplayer. But, well, the idea is to show you all these cars. Next is the Suzuki GSX R750, the first rank motorcycle of the game. It's a beautiful motor. The second is the Sion FRS. I know that this car has been discontinued from the game, so I got this because in the earliest at the beginning of the game, this was one of the cars that you can get in the game. I don't remember exactly the number of cars that you can get when Asphalt 8 was launched on August of 2013. But this car is also not available. It's beauty. This decal is beauty. Well, returning to the another cars, this is the only one Ford F115 of the game. This car have a very ridiculous nitro. If you get this truck, you will know that its nitro is very good, but lasts a very short time. So you need to learn to use the nitro and manage the use of it. The next is one of the first multiplayer cars of the game. This is the Mini Cooper S Roadster. This is my fav decal. And it's my fav decal because have the Great Britain flag. I have another decal of Great Britain, that is this, but well, my fab is this. Remember, this is one of the kings in multiplayer for the D class. If you upgrade this Mini Cooper in a special configured tuning, you can reach easily the Champion League. So if you are starting in the game, I suggest you to buy this car and tuning, as we know, top speed, nitro, tires, and drivetrain. Well, the next is the Alfa Romeo Mito GTA. Not so much worse for this car. The second motorcycle of the game, Kawasaki Sira 800. No a lot of words for this. The Renault Clio RS 200 EDC. I like this decal because represents the French flag, and I think it's beautiful. The French flag is beautiful. If there are someone subscribers right now from French in the chat, thank you for joining. I really don't think it is possible because in French now are maybe 5 or 6 a.m. But well, it's a beautiful car representing French. Another car from Europa, from Germany, is the Volkswagen Beetle Turbo. No much decals beautiful. Even I don't like the decals for this car. I prefer this car in a single color, like red. It's a beautiful car for this. A beautiful color for this car. Another one is the Audi S4. This is my favorite car because I like the purple and metallic pink color. I have another decals, but the most that I will use is the purple decal. This is good. The next car is the DS3 Racing. This is a very good car for the D class in the events, in daily events, because have a very good acceleration and a good top speed. And this is my fav decal. Another car is the Peugeot RC Air. A beautiful car in gray. I think gray is a very difficult and maybe bored color, but in this car looks very elegant. So I have this car in gray. Next car is maybe the most famous D-Class multiplayer king of the game, the Renault Desire. It's very beautiful. It's an electric car, and this is my fav decal at the Mini Cooper. I'm this car, upgrading tires, drivetrain, top speed and nitro, and you can get a very good multiplayer car to reach the Champion League. Okay, next is the Nissan 317 series. This is my fav decal. And this car remembers me the brand Nissan. It's a good brand for cars over the world, and even they don't specialize in supercars, they have beautiful cars in this game, like this and like the GTR Nismo in the A class. So this is the Nissan of the D class. Next is the classic car, the Camaro Z28, and this is my fav decal. I have another one, for example this, with flames, or this. Both are beauties. Okay, another one is the 2015 Ford Mustang. Very beautiful car in real life. A lot of us have seen one of these cars over the streets in real life, and in the game is a middle car of the D class, and not so much words for this car. And this is one of the most beautiful cars of the game. It's the amazing Chevrolet Impala 1970 67, excuse me. And this is my favorite color, the cherry, metallic cherry maybe. I can see this is a metallic color, and this is a special car for me because it's the fav car of the game of my friend Mr. Geometrical. I think he isn't now in the chat, but is his favorite car of the game. Well, next is the Nissan Juke Nismo. Not so much words for this car, just have 3 colors. Next is the Ferrari, the first Ferrari of the game, 308 GTS, and this is my fav decal. As you can see, I really like the flames decals, so this is my fav decal for this car. Next is the Alfa Romeo Giulietta 2016 Veloz, and this car haven't decals. Both have a very beautiful colors, excuse me, like the orange. Next is the first Hot Wheels car of the game, the Rip Rod, and I really love this car in purple. This is the color that I prefer. This is a collection cars. I don't know if there will be in the future a new event or the same event to win these cars, but when it was in the past, I will play it and win this amazing and funny car. Next is the BMW M3 sedan, and this is my favorite car because of the colors. It looks good. It looks like a a graffiti, but I think it's beautiful, this combination of colors. Well, next is the Jelly GC9. Not so much words for this car. The Mazda 6, also with a flames decal. This is my still stylish favorite of decals, the flames. And for this car, it looks very good in white and in red. Next is the first Porsche of the game, the Porsche 959, and I like this car in blue sky. It's a beautiful car, and if you have this configured, you can have a very good car also. Next is one of my fabs decals of the D-Class, one of the best cars for the event, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X, and think is maybe with the decal of the well, maybe the one of the most beautiful cars of the D-Class. I really like that Chinese designs. I don't know what does this say. If this is a word, I think this is a kanji and means something. If you know, please let me know in one comment. But it's a very beautiful decal, and this is a very good car of the D-Class. Next is the Honda S2000, and I have no so much words for this car. Next is the Alfa Romeo 4Z. This is my favorite car. 3 lines representing the Italian colors. And next is the Mazda RX-8. As you know, the currently king of the D-Class. Next is the Nanoflossel Quantino. I like this so much in blue. It's a special car because it's one of the first elite cars introducing to the game, and it's a metallic blue, the color. Its tires are very interesting. It looks really awesome, and it's one of the first electric cars. Next is the Subaru Impreza WRX STI, and it's really a good car for events or multiplayer events. And the bad side of this car is that doesn't have colors or decals. This just comes in a silver light color. And this is the Dunkerboard D8 GTO. This is the, some guys says, Trion nemesis of the D-Class because its acceleration is very good. And this don't have decals, but I like this in blue, red or black. This is the Hyundai i30N, and this is to a very good car of the D-Class for events, and these don't have decals. So I like when a car don't have decals available, I like to put it in a strange color, not like red or gray or black, but this kind of blue pearl, very beautiful. um, Let me tune up. And the next is the Buick Avista concept, another very beautiful car, in any color that you choose. This is a very strange color. I like this kind of colors. This is a good car just for some events, and it's very rare to use this car. Another car for the D class is the Ariel 8-ton V8. This is the first F1 car of the D class of the game. I don't like so much the design. It looks like a car for the some kind of races. I forget the name in this moment, but well, it's a car with a good acceleration, but the bad side of this car is its top speed. It's very bad, but it's a good car with a good acceleration. And it was the final car of the D class. So we gotta go to multiplayer and play with the best D class car. That is the Mazda RX-8. So let's gotta go to multiplayer, guys. Good. Let me see the chat again. Thank you to José Miguel Andrade, Ángel Jesus TC, Elvis Apps, Manuel Aguirre Aguilar, Alejandro López, Johan VYT, Adair Muñoz, Abdiel Flores, Peace, Kuroneko, Sundae Uwu, Korean Gaming, Race Place, Neto C, Black Scorpion, mi amigo, Jonathan López. Y bueno, let's get a continue with the show the garage, showing the garage. Great. Let's gotta go to the C class. Okay, this is the first car of the C class. Okay, this is the first of the 47 cars of the C class. Let's gotta see it quickly. This is the Audi RS3 Sport Black, my first C car of the game, and that's my favorite decal. Next is the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG electric drive, and I have an Olympic Games decal, but also I like another decal. For example, this is very funny. Next is the Audi TTS Coupe with, I repeat you, one of my kind of decals favorites with flames. Just have two flames, but in another color it looks so much, for example in black. Next is the Chevrolet Camaro GS. Next is the Ford Focus RS. Next is the KTM 1219 Super Duke R, and the first C-Class motorcycle. This is a good motorcycle for this class and for some events. Next is the Lamborghini Urus. I love so much this decal because make a beautiful contrast with the car. Next is the Datsun 280 Zeta, and this is one of the most beautiful decals of the C-Class cars. I really like this combination, and red with gray game, and with the blue sky line in the center of the front, and it's one of the most beautiful decals of this class. Next is the Infiniti FX50. Next is the Range Rover Evoque Coupe HSE Dynamic. As you know, this is one of the kings of configured multiplayer. If you configure this entire drivetrain, top speed and neutral, you can get a good car for multiplayer. And this is my fab decal. Next is the second Hot Wheels car of the game, the amazing Bone Shaker. I simply like this car in black color. Next is the Lotus Exige S Coupe. Next is the Mercedes-Benz GLC Coupe. Cars that I will use someday, but in the past I have used just for the complete seasons and the mastery. Next is the Yamaha GZF R6, a beautiful motorcycle. Next is the Audi RS4 Avant, a car that you need to use a lot in the first seasons of the game. And next is the Ferrari, the most ugly Ferrari of the game. I'm sorry, but don't like so much this Ferrari. This is the car that makes don't look so bad. This car, Ferrari 612 Scaglietti. This is the BMW M1. Next is the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. That I also think this is one of the most beautiful cars of all the game. I think this is a very beautiful decal, black and white with some line in red in the center, in the mirrors, and in the kanjis in this side of the car. Very beautiful decal. This is the Acura NSX 2005. Not so much words for that car. And this is the Porsche of the C-Class, the 718 Boxster S. And I like this car in a blue sky color. It's very beautiful. And next is the Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG. Next is the Dodge Challenger SRT 8 2013, and this is my fab decal. As you can see, the decal have a light rose or light pink in below in the car, and in the side right and left is purple, and in the front in the center is a decal with a gray intertones, dark in the center, and in the line of the sides in the border it's gray light. It's very beautiful decal. Next is the Jaguar F-Type R, and this is my fab decal. Next is the BMW M2, the one of the most powerful C-Class cars of the game. This is a very good car for the events in this class. And problem somebody is that this is a elite car. So when you have an elite car, you need to configure it in this mode to get the best performance, the top speed. Maybe you lose some handling skills, but in all the events or time events, you need the most important that you need is the top speed and the nitro. So this is one of the best cars of this class. Next is the Cadillac ATS V Coupe, and that's a Olympic Games decal. Next is the amazing Volkswagen Golf Design Vision GTI, and this is my fab decal. I think it's the best for this car in the game. I also have another ones, but the most of the store are very simple decals. I don't bought it, but I think this is the most beautiful. Next is the Felino CV7, and this is also one of the most beautiful decals of the C-Class. It's like a dragon with carbon. Next is the Lamborghini Miura, the first Lamborghini of the game, or the Lamborghini in the lowest class in the game. And this have just these decals. I don't have it. I have this and this. And this light in this color. It's a original color, like lemon. This is the ED Design Top, a very strange car. As you remember, in my first multiplayer race, a guy with this car gets second after me. It's a good car for multiplayer, but to reach just the Champion League. And next is the Benz RC, Uh, this car is also in Asphalt 9, as you know, and it's a beautiful design, this car. Next is the Bus 770, a car introduced just 1 month ago or 2 months ago. Not so much words for this car. Then I don't have this Max Pro because uses a very difficult engine to get the V8 legendary, so I haven't put it Max Pro. Okay, next is the CF1 car of the C class, the McLaren M14A. Well, no, not so much words for this car. I just need to say that its acceleration is very good, but its top speed is very bad. Next is the Buick Riviera. Very interesting concept of car. Doesn't have the calls, but in this color, in this original color, looks really awesome. Next is the Renault Trésor, a very interesting car. We can see it in the game, but this car have some pieces mobile. In the design of the game, you can see to move these kind of pieces, but in the real life, it got that kind of pieces and can move it. Next is the Mitsubishi Eclipse, a very good car. I'm not sure, but this car has been out of the store. You can get this car right now, but in yellow, very good car. Next is the AC378 GTZ. Not so much words. This car is good for events with double tank, but it's very bad with single nitro because it's very bad its duration. Next is the Toyota Supra Air Sierra Mark IV. This is also a car unavailable in the game, and well, I have it because in the past you can get this car. That's mine, the car, even if the other one will be is the new one. So next is the Honda Civic Type R, a very awesome car in the real life. It's beautiful, and I like this in white, red, or black. Next is the Jaguar F-Type Project 7. It's a car with a white circle. Not so much words for that car. And this is the Mercedes-Benz CLA45 AMG Racing Series. A very good car for events. I like this car, and I like this in yellow or in brown. As you can see, the configuration is again to upgrade the most of speed and nitro, and it's 2. Next is the Nissan 370 SE. This car was introduced to Asphalt just 2 or 3 months ago, and not so much words to this car. Next is the Renault Alpine Celebration. Next is the Subaru Spartan, a very strange car. I really don't like the design, but I have to say that this is one of the most powerful cars of the C class. In some events it's very good, and you can reach the best places with this car. Next is the Subaru GT1 that means for me the most ugly C-Class car. I don't like this car, and I haven't have an investment in V8 engines to this car. I am pretty sure that this will be the last car that I will improve. It's very ugly, and I really don't like it. Yeah. Just one more car for the collection. Well, next is the Maserati Alfieri. As you know, this car is also in Asphalt 9, and I like this color in Asphalt 8 green. And this is the last car of the C-Class, the Pininfarina H2 Speed. This is also in Asphalt 9, and in Asphalt 8 is middle car of the C-Class. It's not a top car. And the most powerful for the C-Class is the MV Augusta F4 1000R. Very beautiful motorcycle, but well, it's very difficult to control. So I think I can use the Maserati Alfieri in multiplayer because I haven't max proed the another two vehicles. So here we go to multiplayer with the Maserati Alfieri. Well, second place in this time. Let me see the chat again. Ragu Anish, Elvis Apps, Jonathan Lopez, Johan VYT, Matrix Blocks, Fan Fullboy, Sundai Ugu, PG Torres, Mike Gaming 18, Race Place, Cristian Osvaldo Uscanga, Gracias, bro, aunque no gané. A Marbella Dame. Kuroneko 7W7. Y bueno, José Miguel Andrade. Gracias por unirse, chicos. Las dos siguientes clases las voy a presentar en español. Next two cards will be in Spanish. And the last class, the S class, will be in English again. So let me switch to Spanish, guys. Let's gotta see the V class cards. Ok, estos son los autos de la clase B. Son 57 autos, vamos a pasarlos un poco más rápido que los anteriores. Y bueno, este es el que todos tenemos con el primer auto de la clase B. El hermoso TS Survolt. Yo tengo muchos detalles de este auto, es de mis favoritos. Y bueno, a todos nos ayudó mucho en muchas sesiones, en muchas temporadas. El que sigue es el Aston Martin DB9 Coupé. No muchas palabras para este auto. El Lamborghini Countach 25 aniversario. No hay muchos detalles que me gusten para este auto. Por eso no lo he comprado, pero es bueno. Después sigue el Maserati Gran Turismo Sport. Un auto muy bonito, pero bastante inservible en el juego. Después sigue el Lotus Evora Enduro GT. Tengo varios de cada auto y son mis favoritos. Después sigue el Bentley Continental, que tiene decals con llamas en el número 10, en el 0 del número 10. Ese es el que me gusta. Tampoco hay muchas palabras para este auto. La mayoría de los autos de la mitad para abajo son malos, no son útiles en multiplayer y son solo de colección. Después sigue la primer moto de la clase B, que es la Ducati Monster 1200. Después se vio un clásico de los 80s, el famoso Ferrari Testarossa. Solía ser el clásico color rojo, como ustedes saben. Ese es el color clásico del Ferrari Testarossa, pero a mí me gustó mucho este decal para darle otro estilo. Este es el color más bonito de este auto clásico. Después sigue el Aston Martin B12 Zagato. Tampoco hay muchas palabras para este auto, pero este decal le queda bien, aunque es muy simple, se ve deportivo. Y bueno, después sigue otro Aston Martin, el B12 Vantage o Vantage. También es muy simple en el decal, se tiene. Y bueno, estos de los autos de los que no hay mucho que decir. Muy poco útiles en realidad en el juego actualmente, porque han sido superados por otros nuevos autos de la clase B. Este es uno de mis decals favoritos del BMW, porque muestra los colores de Alemania: amarillo, rojo y negro, y se ve elegante. Este es el otro, o el mejor Hot Wheels del juego. Decidieron ponerlo en la clase B, el famoso Twin Mill, y este es mi color favorito del Twin Mill, color azul cielo. El que sigue es el Nissan GT-R R35, y como pueden ver, pues también mi decal favorito es ese de flamas. Creo que esta puede cambiar también a negro, pero se mantiene el anaranjado de las flamas. Son mis favoritos. Después tenemos un increíblemente bonito Mazda Furai, que desafortunadamente tampoco es útil ya para multijugador o configurado. Este es un carro muy lento, pero con muchos decals. Tiene muchísimos decals. Hay unos muy buenos, muy caros, pero video solamente de los detalles de este auto, porque realmente tiene varios muy hermosos. A mí me gustó mucho esa categoría de coches que no se ponen en el juego, pero tiene varios decals verdaderamente buenos. Después sigue el Porsche Cayman GT4 de la clase B. Este auto es muy bueno y el color que más me gusta para este Porsche es el azul cielo o el rojo, clásico deportivo. Después sigue el Honda Integra Type R. Este es un auto raro, creo que está descontinuado en el juego, ya no lo venden más. Y estos son los detalles. A mí casi no me gustan esos, es que me parece interesante por la combinación entre naranja y verde. Y les repito, la mayoría de estos autos de la mitad para abajo son inútiles actualmente, son solo de colección. Pero bueno, ahí están, mejorados al máximo y pues les los estoy mostrando. Después sigue otra moto, la Yamaha FZ10. No hay muchas palabras para ese auto. Y bueno, qué decir de esta belleza. Este es uno de los autos más hermosos del juego en términos de decal. Esta es mi favorita. Combina muy bien ese rojo con negro y amarillo, rojo al lado de amarillo al frente. Y bueno, aunque es un auto inútil, es de los Audis más poderosos de vista o hermosos de decals en el juego. Después sigue el famoso Lamborghini Gallardo. Este decal me pareció interesante porque hace verlo como en 3D. Después sigue el Ferrari 458 Italia. Favorito, tengo algunos otros, pero yo prefiero este o este, que es de la bandera de Estados Unidos. Aunque en realidad no tiene mucho porque pues es de Italia el auto. Por eso prefiero este. Ese contraste es interesante. Otro Ferrari muy feo, el Ferrari F40. Un auto deportivo de los 90 o de los 80, no estoy seguro. No hay mucho que decir de este auto. El Spaco, la tronca, el primer... ¿Ustedes saben cómo suena este auto, el motor de este auto? Otros autos suenan igual, pero este fue el primero que sonó de esa manera. Por eso fue algo especial. Y bueno, tiene algunos detalles interesantes. Este es interesante en modo, es muy chistoso y muy bueno. Pero mi favorito siempre para este tipo de autos puede ser en blanco o negro. Quiero decir en negro con algunos tonos en blanco o rojo. Esos son mis favoritos. Son muy parecidos. Pero prefiero porque tiene unas alas. Después sigue el famoso Mercedes-Benz Veyron, que es uno de los más difíciles de conducir porque si te cierras mucho a una curva te terminas estrellando en la pared. Tienes que cerrarte muy poco para poder conducir este auto sin chocar. Y bueno, este es mi decal favorito. De por sí el auto es futurista, este decal pues le hace ver todavía más futurista. Es un baño de tonos rosas y morados metálicos con color plateado que se ve muy interesante. El que sigue es el Shelby Cobra 427. Este es mi decal favorito. Este coche fue el king de multiplayer. Este auto lo regalaban cuando completabas las maestrías, y cuando las completabas esto era el rey de multijugador. Y yo tengo algunos videos con este auto, pero cuando jugué con este auto en multijugador me aburría tanto porque le ganaba a todos que lo dejé de usar. No me gustó este auto por ser demasiado bueno para multijugador cuando era el rey. Ahora hay otros que lo superan, pero en su tiempo fue el rey, y realmente si eres de los pocos que lo tenían, pues podías subir muchos puntos con este auto. Bueno, después sigue el Nissan Skyline GTR R34. tampoco tiene muchos decals hermosos. Yo lo prefiero sin decals, estos ninguno me gusta. Y bueno, ¿te recuerda alguna película? Ok. Entonces el Rinspetsassen. Este auto que no es Porsche, tiene chasis de Porsche. Esa es la idea. Y bueno, es un auto que tampoco está disponible. Yo lo tengo en este color, solamente se puede configurar en 3, que es gris, anaranjado y negro. Después sigue el Mercedes-Benz LK GTR AMG. No hay muchas palabras para este auto. Después sigue el Ford Shelby GT500. Este es mi decal favorito por las flamas. Después sigue el Maserati MS12. El Ferrari 599XX, que es de los más hermosos de la clase B. A mí me gusta mucho este decal. Y no solo este, tiene otros 2 decals que están verdaderamente increíbles. Este que en negro se ve muy padre. Este que es sencillo pero también es poderoso, con la clásica franja de Italia. Este es muy elegante y simple a la vez. Y me gusta que en la parte de atrás prácticamente se ve toda la bandera, pero con el logo de Ferrari al centro. Y bueno, de todos estos detalles, mi favorito es este, en negro con rojo. Después sigue el Rimac Concept One. Este es mi decal favorito en azul cielo. Hay otros, pero este es el que más me gusta. Luego sigue el Peugeot SR1 sin decals, pero de un color lindo, muy bonito. De los pocos autos que pueden venir en gris, pero bueno, a mí me gusta más en gris. Después sigue la Ducati X-Diables. Esta moto es especial porque vean la manera en la que está adaptada la llanta de atrás al chasis. Solamente tiene un brazo que la detiene, que la hace parte de toda la moto, y me gusta mucho ese rin trasero. Quizás es de los más hermosos de las motos. Para mí solamente detrás del rin de la estrella de la moto Ninja HR1, después me gusta mucho este rin. Es mi segundo rin favorito. Después sigue el famoso Spiker C8 Predator, que tampoco he logrado poner Max Pro. Y después el famoso Nuxasan LM, el Arriñada Fusarja. Esta es la versión normal y aunque no lo crean, este es mi decal favorito. O sea, solamente en color negro. Así solito, así como está en color negro, es uno de los autos más hermosos de todo el juego. Verdaderamente bonito este coche, así, simple negro, con unos brillos rojos. Y tengo algunos decals que me gustan, pero sigo pensando que en el rojo, en el negro sencillo se ve muy bien. Este es el otro. Este es el otro, con algunos vivos en rojo. Este está interesante porque es el único decal de este coche que tiene algo de flamas en la parte de atrás. Muy interesante esas flamas en un guinda, con un fondo de guinda que curiosamente pues no está atrás sino al frente, y con esas medias lunas en los costados, que también son muy interesantes, al igual que ese triángulo al centro en el cofre. Wow, se ve verdaderamente interesante. Hay algunas pistas en las que voy a tomar unas fotos y subirlas después para que lo aprecien mejor. Bueno, después sigue el otro horrible carro Ferrari, el F50. Ese es el decal que le queda menos mal. Después sigue el famoso McLaren MP48. Como ustedes vieron en la anterior carrera, me ganó en multiplayer. Un buen auto para llegar a la Champions League. Después sigue el Chevrolet DCS con su decal de fuego. Hay mucho que hacer de ese auto. Y después también otro de los más hermosos autos del juego, el Kepler Motion. Bueno, este es mi decal favorito, es increíblemente hermoso, negro con vivos en rojo y blanco con kanjis chinos a los costados. Es una salpicada de color rojo que se ve verdaderamente fabulosa. Y también me gusta pues, el decal del águila blanca. Y este más, también está muy bueno, es el del año chino dedicado al mono. Son mis tres favoritos decals. Y bueno, una gran, de los más. Luego sigue uno de los Kings de la clase B, el Mercedes AMG GT3, el Bentley Continental Supersport 2010, el Aston Martin Vantage 2018, que apenas ganamos hace poco en una carrera en Mónaco, Azure Coast, como recordarán, fue difícil, pero bueno, aquí lo tenemos. El Lotus Evora Sport 410, el TVR Sagaris, el Conquist de los mejores autos, Tires, Drivetrain, Top Speed y Nitro, que se pueden configurar para ganar el multiplayer y tiene un color muy raro. Es quizás el más raro de los más raros en el juego. Como morado azul tornasolado. Y bueno, los top carros de la son el BMW M2 Special Edition. Este no es top en realidad, pero también es un auto interesante de colección, es un carro elite, el BXR Bailey Blade. Y bueno, el hermoso Falcon F7, que a mí siempre me ha gustado en amarillo, que está muy bien ese color. Y bueno, después viene el Lamborghini Asphalt. No tiene muchos decals, pero es mi favorito. Después viene el Apollo N. Y bueno, pues los últimos autos son el Mazda RX-8 Special Edition, que está verdaderamente horrible, pero pues es muy útil. El Golden Coupé 60, que es muy bueno, muy rendidor, tiene un muy buen nitro, uno de los Kings de la clase B en eventos. Y bueno, Mercedes-Benz, que es verdaderamente hermoso, es el SMG Coupé Black Series. Y bueno, el actual King en rank es el BMW i8 Coupé. Y bueno, me hace falta subirlo Max Pro. Me falta un poco. Sí, un poquito. Solamente la parte de suspensión. Y bueno, después sigue el SSG003S, que también está en Asphalt 9. En Asphalt 9 es un rey de multijugador de la clase B. Aquí realmente no es útil. Después sigue el Lamborghini Murciélago LP640, que me gusta en color amarillo. Y bueno, esos son los top cars del juego. Este no tiene decals, pero vamos a jugarlo en multijugador para darle un juego que tan bueno es. Vamos a hacerlo en nuestro color, que es como clásico, como color durazno. Y bueno, aquí vamos a multijugador. vez vuelvo a ver el chat. Gracias a Jonathan López, José Miguel Andrade, Ángel Jesus, Dragón RA Open, Matrix Vlogs. Ustedes están comentando mucho, chicos. Muchas gracias. Y bueno, Johan Medina dice que de haber sabido que el murciélago era así de bueno, lo hubiese ganado. No te preocupes, bro. Espero que pronto lo vuelvan a poner. Dragon RA Open se está despidiendo. Gracias a todos los que se tienen que ir. No se preocupen si no pueden ver completa la transmisión. Mañana lo pueden volver a ver donde se quedaron. Gracias a Julián González, Fernando Regalado, Inmortal08 y bueno, José Miguel Andrade. Vamos a seguir viendo otra vez más autos. En este caso van a hacer una vez más en español para la clase A y después en inglés para la clase S. Ok. Ok, aquí empieza la clase A. Con el Cadillac CTS VQP Race Car. Ahora me voy a ir más rápido. Son 57 autos contando al nuevo Bentley Continental GT3. Pero bueno, vamos a pasarlos todos. Este es el Ford GT 2006. Como les comento, tienen los decals que más me gustan. Este es el que les decía al principio. El Audi de la clase C tiene uno muy parecido, pero a mí me gusta más en Mercedes-Benz. Y bueno, es el que tengo, con los colores de Alemania. Después sigue el hermoso Ferrari F430. He hablado mucho de Ferraris horribles. Pero bueno, este es de los más hermosos y estos decal son clásicos, se quedan muy bien. Este mismo decal lo tiene, por ejemplo, el Genesis Venom GT y no se ve tan bien, pero en este Ferrari se ve realmente hermoso el color. Este es el Dodge Viper SRT10. Después la Ducati Super Sport S. El Marussia V2, que todos lo tuvimos, es uno de los autos con el sonido de motor más espectacular del juego. Y bueno, es una lástima que sea muy malo, no le dura nada el nitro. Es mi color favorito, pero también este verde es interesante, es muy raro en el juego este color. Después sigue el Mercedes-Benz SLS MG GT Coupé Final Edition, también con los colores de Alemania. No hay otro decal que le quede mejor, no me gustan. Y bueno, después está el Chevrolet Corvette C7. Este es mi decal favorito, creo que queda muy bien, es rojo, rojo intenso. Y bueno, pues sigue el McLaren 2S Spider. También este es mi decal favorito, creo que le queda muy bien. Y bueno, tiene hasta la bandera de Gran Bretaña en el toldo. Bueno, otro de los más hermosos autos del juego. Vean esa combinación de colores, es verdaderamente padre. El Pagani Honda R ya no es útil, es un auto de colección, pero bueno, tiene unos colores increíbles. El Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, también muy hermoso. Este es mi decal favorito, verde con blanco y unos vivos en rojo, también con los colores italianos. Después la BMW S1000 RR, no hay muchas palabras. Y bueno, para los que no lo sabían, este fue el primer rey del juego en multijugador, el famoso Lamborghini Sexto Elemento. Cuando empezó el juego no había decals y este Lamborghini no tenía decals, entonces solamente podías jugar con él en este color. Era el único color del Lamborghini Sexto Elemento cuando inició el juego. Cuando entran los decals, agregan todos y bueno, algunos baratos y como este, bien logrados, pero hay otros que están verdaderamente feos. A mí no me gustan estos. Y bueno, este está interesante, amarillo con morado. Este es como cielo de la noche. Este en tonos ahumados también es muy simple, pero muy padre. Blanco con negro. Este es clásico, no puede faltar. Los colores de la bandera italiana. Este también es especial. Este por los dragones, por el diseño con rojo y negro y gris. Este también se ve muy padre, no lo he comprado. quizás cuando lo pongan con un descuento alto. Y bueno, que se gana en un concurso nada más lo puedo poner así. Y bueno, mi favorito actualmente es este. Este es el primer coche, señores, rey de multijugador de Asphalt 8. El Lamborghini Sexto Elemento. Después hubo otros reyes, pero este fue el primero. Después sigue el Lucra L148, el Porsche 911, que también es un auto con un sonido de motor increíble. Se ve muy padre en verde y en rosa. Son mis colores favoritos. Y bueno, después sigue el Jaguar CX75, que apenas lo subí en un video. Este salió en la película de James Bond hace unos cuantos años. Y es un carro que está muy bien. Después el Savage Rival Rodjet GTS. Después el famoso la Ferrari en ese tono de cal. Es una simple franja pero muy padre. También tengo varios cals. Ese que es un tono de rojo. Y creo que este no lo gané, ni siquiera lo había visto. Este Maserati Avantron, un auto muy hermoso, muy raro, pero tampoco es bueno, es solo de colección. Y estos son los colores más originales del juego, naranja metálico. El Roof RT12S es de la clase A y está descontinuado, ya es de colección, pero bueno, yo logré obtenerlo en su momento. Después sigue el Savage Rival GTR, el Ferrari FF, que me parece también de los autos menos hermosos de Ferrari. Después el famoso Lamborghini Asterion, todo un rey de la clase B en Asphalt 9. Aquí no se ve tan mal en Asphalt 8, ese es mi decal favorito. Y bueno, uno de los actuales reyes incluso del juego, el famoso Audi R8 e-tron Special Edition, configurado super de la talla del Apollo. Intensa emoción en multijugador configurado. Todos si lo quieren probar. Tires, drivetrain, top speed y NIT para configurarlo. El McLaren P1, los primeros buenos autos de la clase A. El Tramontana XTR, que es muy raro. Un coche muy feo, pero muy raro. Y bueno, ha servido en algunos eventos muy poco. Básicamente no es útil. Todos son de colección. También este McLaren, cuyo decal es de los mejores o más vistosos de McLaren. El Volkswagen W12, el Nissan GT-R Nismo, que tampoco tiene decals, pero que se ve muy poderoso. Y bueno, el famosísimo uno de los más hermosos autos del mundo. Un gran diseño, un gran frente. Este color es verdaderamente especial, es como un dorado oscurecido. También está en el verde. Este coche en verde, perdón, no el rojo, en amarillo está muy bien. Pero mi favorito es este porque es muy claro. Este color es el único tono así en el juego. Y bueno, hace ver todavía más espectacular este hermoso auto. Es una lástima que no sea rey. Y bueno, también es de colección. Después sigue el McLaren 650S GT3. No es estético, pero bueno, otro auto más de colección. Y bueno, el Bentley Continental, que apenas estamos jugando para competir por él. Si no tienen muchos recursos o tokens, pues no se esfuercen en conseguirlo, solo hagan los eventos para obtener partes, piezas y fichas. No va a ser king, así que no se preocupen. Vean qué mal handling, qué mal. El Mercedes AMG C63 Touring Car 2014, muy bueno en algunos eventos para la clase A. El TBR Sagaris Special Edition, también configurado, uno de los kings de multijugador. Quieren subir pronto de liga, usen este auto configurado. fue quizás el segundo o tercer rey de multijugador del juego. El Pato o el Ferrari 330 P4. Este es mi local favorito. Actualmente en eventos es muy competitivo, a pesar de ser viejito. Del primer año de Asphalt. Y les repito, este fue el king de multijugador después del sexto elemento o del 20-1-1. Se batía contra ellos. Un gran auto en multijugador al principio de Asphalt 8. Chevrolet Corvette C3. Lamborghini Aventador Coupé. Bueno, pues es un Lamborghini, que les puedo decir. Una gran línea estética. El Jaguar XJ220S. Un auto inglés icónico de los 80. Lo traigo al juego. El famosísimo McLaren 75 LT. Este auto fue famoso en los principios de Asphalt, cuando introdujeron la maestría, porque todo el mundo farmeaba aquí en el Challenge 15. Pero bueno, eso ya pasó. Ahora no podemos usar la maestría, tenemos que usar la 9. Sin embargo, pues a todos nos queda la satisfacción de haberlo usado mucho. Es uno de los autos más hermosos de McLaren. De multijugador, pero sí fue el king del farmeo. Y es hermoso. Este es mi decal favorito. Bueno, luego sigue el Mosler GT3. No muchas palabras. Bentley X10 Speed 6. No muchas palabras. El Resbane Vista Alpha. Yo no lo probé mucho en multijugador, pero es bueno. Y bueno, el famosísimo también McLaren MP425, McLaren MP, que por mucho tiempo fue el más rápido de todo el juego. Y lo sigue siendo. Y bueno, el Cine R1, este auto me costó mucho porque lo tenía que construir con piezas para ensamblarlo y me costó trabajo conseguir las cosas. Pero en verde parece un gris. Era bueno configurado, pero ahora ya no es tan bueno configurado. Por ahí tengo algunos videos por si quieren verlos. Y bueno, el Aston Martin 177, un hermoso auto de unos colores como naranja, muy bonito. Después sigue el Icona Vulcano V12, que en la Asphalt 9 es de la clase S. El Rimac Concept S. Después sigue el McLaren 720S. Estos son buenos autos, pero solo para algunos eventos. Bueno, este auto es muy bonito, es uno de los McLaren más nuevos. Vean esa línea, es verdaderamente hermosa y me gustan mucho sus rines y cómo se ve ese spoiler. Después sigue el penúltimo rey del juego, el Resbane Vistex. En Asphalt 9 no es tan bueno, pero aquí lo hicieron muy potente y es incluso mejor que el famoso Apollo Intensa Emoción. Después sigue el Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport. Este es mi decal favorito con el águila blanca. Y bueno, este auto es muy bueno en la clase A. Tuneado de manera elite, ya saben, el máximo top speed y nitro. Y el Ford GT 2017, que apenas nos lo ganamos. Me gusta en color blanco. Y el K55 AMG especial edición, que como saben es el más rápido en pistas largas. En Tokio siempre ganas con este auto, pero dura muy poco el mito, tienes que saber administrarlo. Después está el Chevrolet 2016 Camaro SS, el Infiniti Vision GT, que también es un verdaderamente hermoso. La mente que le deben quitar el color verde al coche. El color verde ya no sale. Cuando tú juegas con este verde te termina pareciendo uno más oscuro, pero este verde manzana metálico es verdaderamente impresionante. Y ese spoiler también es muy estético. Creo que parece más estético que útil. Y bueno, el actual rey de la clase A es el famoso cochinito o cerdo, o no sé cómo le dicen a este hermoso de luces, el 3.0 CLS Homage. Y mi decal favorita es esta en color morado por las flamas o esta con color amarillo. Vamos a jugar con este auto ahora en multijugador, que es el rey de la clase A. Y regresamos con la última descripción de los autos de la clase S en inglés. Color. Yo creo que rojo está bien. Rojo con negro. Aquí vamos. Ah, no, aquí no. Aquí no multijugador. Okay, this was a bad race. Oh my god, 25 points. Well, next is the last presentation of the cars of one class, the top class of the game. Introduced to the cars of this class. Let me start for the first car of this class, the famous Lamborghini Veneno. This car is very famous because this is, the car is in the principal screen of the game, and it's very amazing, really beautiful. If you want to collect rare cars with a incredible spoiler, this must be one of the first cars that you get, and that's my favorite fab decal. Next is the Pagani Guardia. Next is the GTA Spano. This is my fab decal. Looks very well, and I like how that this decal combines with the rims. I like so much this decal. I really enjoy when I play with this car in this decal, but as you know, this is a very bad car. Well, next is the Rob City 3, an available car at this moment in the Asphalt store. Well, next is the Lamborghini Huracan, and this is my favorite car, but also I like so much this car in black. It looks very awesome. Next is the Suzuki Hayabusa, very difficult motorcycle to control. Next is the Ferrari FXX Evolution, maybe the car with the best Ferrari engine sound of the game. Next is the Bugatti 16.4 Grand Sport Vitesse. I think this could be the only one Bugatti of the entire game. I really like that as Game Loft introduces another Bugatti in the game. But well, at least we have this one. Next is the Mercedes-Benz Silver Lighting. And that this is an electric car. It's beautiful. And the next is one of the most really amazing cars of the world, the Lycan Hypersport of the W Motors brand. I have a lot of the cars for this car, but I really like this and this. Looks really amazing. And this car was famous because also in its mastery we make a lot of credits. Well, next is the SSC Tuatara. It's also a very beautiful car, and I have a lot of decals of this car. And as you know, this car represents me in my avatar, in my social networks, and in YouTube with this decal, the amazing purple with orange flames decal of the SSC Tuatara. Well, next is the Nanoflow Quant Fan. Not so much words for this car. It's that. This is the Koenigsegg Agera. Useless because it doesn't have good skills, good features. It's the first Koenigsegg of the game, and in the beginning of Asphalt 8, this car competes against the next is the Chrysler MP 412. Next is the car. Next is the Aprilia 2 before. This is very speediest motorcycle, one of the 3 best motorcycles of the game. And next is one of the most rare cars of the game, the SSC Ultimate Iron. Doesn't have any decal. Model of Asphalt 9. I prefer the Asphalt 9 because you can choose whatever you want. Also, as all the cars in the useless in multiplayer, but in some events you can use it and enjoy it. I think the F5 or something like that, but called the Narrow. This is and this one is really good too. But I prefer maybe the most beautiful gold card of the game. What do you think, guys? Do you like it? Well, next is the lovely 2711, the second king of multiplayer in the game. After the Sexto Elemento, this 26-1 was the very first king, the very second king of the game, and this is me. And also the some lines in green. But looks very awesome and powerful, and I really love the Christian von Koenigsegg's history is really amazing. I admire him very much, and I really like to know in real life someone someday and obviously we all are waiting for the next king in the world of the top speed cars in terms of the velocity that calls the Jesco, the Koenigsegg Jesco. Maybe introduce it to Asphalt 9 next week or in the next days. But well, in Asphalt 8 the best Koenigsegg that we have is the Koenigsegg 1-1. I really like so much this car. Next is the McLaren 1XP5. The most interesting thing of this car is its three place seats inside of the car. And this is my favorite car, and this also too with the monkey about the year of China. And this is for all the guys that doesn't know, a multiplayer king of the game. When the BMW how much was the king, this car competes with it in a very good races. The amazing 9FF9 VMAX. This was also a king in multiplayer in the game, and I really love this car, its sounds and its default. These are my favorite ones. This in black with orange looks very awesome, but I always prefer the cars with flames. Next is the amazing Ferrari and Ferrari. Where I did one of the most incredible races in my videos. As you remember, with this car I realized an amazing run in Sector 8 in the meta season, in my most viewed video. So I like so much the Ferrari, and I like the sound of the motor, of the engine of this car, and this is my favorite car. A white pearl with the 3 Italian colors in the center. Well, next is the best Porsche of the game, the 918 Spider. Next is the Ferrari F3 America, 2000 in the world. Next is the Cadillac 1.6 Captain America with that stuff. Next is the 918 Spider was the best Porsche of the game, but no, I was wrong. The best Porsche of the game. And if you want to get a good place in multiplayer, you can tune in this car, tires, drivetrain, top speed and nitro. This is the Porsche Carrera GT, and my favorite color of this car is red, green or gray, dark gray. Looks very beautiful. Next is another rare car of the game, the World Faster one, and next is the GT by Citroën. In this color is really rare, but awesome. Next is the Lamborghini Aventador SV. I prefer this car in red color. Next is the amazing Pagani Huayra, BZ. And this is a very beautiful color, and this is a very powerful car of the 8 Asphalt 9. But here in Asphalt 8 is one of the best 20 cars in this class. Next is, I need to confess, my favorite car of the game, because it's color, because it's spoiler, because it sounds of the engine. The amazing P1 GTR. This was the car in which I have invested most of money in the game. I really bought a lot of boxes to improve this and was launched. But this car was the king of multiplayer for a short time. But well, I like so much. And my part of the car are these in blue with red, and this with in black with just something lines in front. Or the famous yellow of the car. Next is the Muslim Super GT. No much words for this car. Next is the Muslim Land Shark. Next is the famous Arinera Husaya GT. And I like so much this car in green color, green metallic color. Next is the Aston Martin Vulcano, maybe the king of multiplayer for the longest period of time. Maybe 1 year, this was the king of multiplayer. Maybe it was in 2016 and 17, maybe something like that. And I prefer this car in this green, dark, very beautiful. Both are dark, I don't know how do you say. In Spanish is verde botella, but in English I don't know how do you say that. It's a very beautiful color. And next is the famous Trion Nemesis. This car was the king after the Koenigsegg one was the king. And this is my favorite car. In black with some lines in green, yellow and red. It's very difficult. Next is the Kawasaki Ninja H2R, the most beautiful design of a tire in a motorcycle. Look, there's that. It's very beautiful that star in the second tire or back tire. I like so much, and this motor is very difficult to control. But well, the W Motors Veneer Super Sport, and maybe the second sound of an engine that I like so much. The first was the McLaren P1 GTR, but the second sound of a motor that I like so much in the game is the sound of the W Motors Veneer Super Sport, and also of the Renault Sport RS01, because have the same sound. Today I uploaded in my Instagram a photo with the Veneer Super Sport in white color like this. Next is the Ferrari 488 Pista. For all those of you guys that doesn't know, this is the best car for farming right now. You can farming with this car in the season 9. And if you don't have this car, you try to get this because it's the best car for farming. Very beautiful. For me, it's maybe the most beautiful Ferrari of the game. Yeah, for me, it's the best. Aesthetically, Ferrari of the game. Okay, next is the most powerful motorcycle of the game. It's an electric motorcycle, the Lighting LS218. Very difficult to drive, but you gotta try to improve your skills driving this motor. Next is the HTTP Thor LC750, a Canadian car. This was for a short time the king in multiplayer, but right now is just for a collection. Next is the Ronaldo Sport, Ronaldo Sport RS101, and well, this is my favorite car. Looks very awesome. I really hope this car was better than the better that is, because all of us use this most in multiplayer, but right now it's just a collection car. Next is the Zeus 12 Sigma, maybe the ugliest S-Class car. I don't have a lot of words for this. Next is maybe one of the most beautiful spoilers cars of the game, the Apollo Intense Emozione. Very, very, very beautiful and powerful spoiler. I like so much. Just after of the P1 GTR spoiler, but this is very, very, very beautiful and powerful spoiler. And even the sound is not so beauty or powerful. It's this car was a king, and still being the king if you configure this car. And play with the Audi R8 e-tron, but in the top S-Class cars, this Apollo Intense Emozione wasn't the king. Well, next amazing McLaren MP431. This car was the king in March and April of 2017. This was the first king of the F1 class cars, and it looks very good. Next is the Sambo TS1 GT 10th anniversary edition. I don't like so much the color of this car. It's only one color, blue, with carbon and front and top. I don't have so much words for this car. Doesn't is a king. This car doesn't is a king, but it's very beautiful. This color. And also for the Arash 8. Next is the McLaren X2. I uploaded a few weeks ago a photo in my community section of YouTube with this car black, and looks really awesome. But it was introduced in the game in orange colors. This car, as its form, its nose for the guys has the carrot, and until the last update, this was the king maybe for 1 year, maybe almost a year, and I think before the Aston Martin Rhine, this car have the most longest or the second place longest rank in multiplayer in the game. Okay. Next is the currently king in multiplayer, the amazing current 600 LP, and I just can say that I like so much the sound of the engine of this, and I think this is an example of what have to do Gameloft with the new kings of the game to add a new engine sound. I think it's a good idea because introduce to the game a new sound and a new life for the game. I really don't like that for the new cars, Gameloft uses the same sound engine as another car. I think it's a better way to introduce a car with a new sound, and this new king have the new engine sound, and really awesome. Next is the Lamborghini Centenario, the top car number 2 in all the game. I don't have so much work for this car. It's the best Lamborghini car of the game. Very useful in events with long tracks. The king in the game. The only one that goes further of the 1,900 points in rank is the amazing Devil 16 prototype. Wow, this looks like a rocket. This will be the car that I use in my next race, and with this car I will play the session, the live in this situation. Before I finish this broadcast, I want to tell you something very important, guys. This is a special announcement about the prizes to celebrate my 5,000 subscribers in the next month. I hope I will reach that quantity of subscribers soon, and I will give you prizes in some contest, but the prizes that I will give you in the contest of my celebrating my 50,000 subscribers, all my prizes will be sent to the winners through PayPal. So this is important, guys, because you need to have a PayPal account to can receive the prizes. I hope you all can get a PayPal account. If you are less than 17 years old, please tell to your father or your mother, hey father, hey mom, a YouTuber that called Isaac will be a contest, and if I win a prize, I need a PayPal account. I hope they can help you, but I need that you can understand me. If in the past events I can to give to the winners prizes through the same platform of Asphalt, trying to buy for them tokens, but it's very, very difficult to me to get an Android device or another iOS device and enter to that account with the name and password and user of another people, etc., etc. It's a problem for me. So it's more easy for me to give you the prices through a PayPal account. So if you are thinking that you can and you want to participate and to join us to celebrate my 15,000 subscribers in the next month, guys, that's a good idea to get a PayPal account. Please do this. And the second announcement is a special announcement to uh, that guys, new or little YouTubers that wants to grow and ask themselves, how can Isaac Sierra supports or helps? So it's possible. That's possible. I will do in the next weeks live broadcast showing to all my public videos of another guys. I will watch some videos of another guys playing Asphalt, and I will mark and I will add to my principal page to that guys that for me runs better. So let me prepare in the right form and in a complete form that event. Please be pending, and you all can participate. I will watch in at live your videos in my computer, and then I will make a rank, and the best guys will be in my front page. That will be a way to support them, to support you, all the guys that want to grow as YouTubers. And please just give me 2 or 3 weeks to prepare in the correct way this event. And well, that's all for today, guys. The next is my last multiplayer race, and with this I will close the live in this night. Let me choose the Tokyo track to use in a better way, the Devil 16, because as you know, this is a very good card, but just in a long tracks. I am entering out of the room because I want to find in the options of the race. Uh-oh. Well, I have to do a good place in this race. It isn't in Tokyo, it is in French Guiana, but well, thank you very much to all of you for joining. Yeah, I win all of these carrots with the Devil 16. Thank you very much to all the guys who joined in this night, in this live. I will close the broadcast in this moment, and have all of you a very nice weekend. Gracias a todos los que se unieron esta noche a esta transmisión en vivo, y particularmente muchas gracias a mi amigo Black Scorpion por haberme ayudado a administrar el chat. a traducir algunas cosas al inglés. No es fácil, chicos, hacer una transmisión en 2 idiomas. Espero que hayan disfrutado esta transmisión y que aquellos que pues hablan español no se hayan desesperado tanto cuando no hablaba en español. Les agradezco haberse conectado y que tengan todos un excelente fin de semana, chicos. Pásenla bien. Gracias.